UAE. The South African community has also been celebrating. Ahead of Freedom Day, I sat down with the South African ambassador to the UAE, and in the second part of my interview with Yaqub Abba Omar, the ambassador discussed the diaspora living here in the country.
I mean, you'd see South Africans from every walk of life, waiters, managers, engineers, doctors, teachers, lawyers, nuclear medicine specialists, someone that I came across the other day. It's difficult to give an accurate number because South Africans are still allowed to carry more than one passport. So we have people that come in on South African passports, but also people that come in on British and other passports. But when they are here, they're part of the South African community. So the number runs into the tens of thousands.
And you've been here since 2008. Have you seen the face of the community change in that time?
Yes, yes. In fact, my first trip to the UAE was in 1993, and I was already surprised at that point to encounter the South African community. Since then, the numbers increased. Also, it's become much more reflective of the South African rainbow nation. We've got people from all colors, all backgrounds, all beliefs coming from South Africa, and more representative of the South African people back home. And it's become better organized. We've got a very active South African Business Council, which plays a role bigger than just organized business. It organizes the whole community. They run a lot of events. Almost every month there's something on the go.
So how can the community get involved with the Freedom Day celebrations that are going on?
Because I know this year it's been a bit unusual. Usually April is a very hot month in the UAE. We tend to have most of our celebrations in the first half of April, because by the time you get to the end of April, it's just impossible to have an outdoor event, and South Africans love the outdoor life. So most of the events are held before 27th April. There's a major concert going on, Goldfish, which is a very popular South African group, performing at Atlantis on the 27th. So I think most South Africans would be flocking there. But to stay in touch with the South African community, I would recommend people to visit the SAPCO website, South African Business Council website, and membership is quite easy. So we're encouraging people to get involved through SAPCO.
And finally, this is your final year in the UAE. What memories do you think you'll take back with you to South Africa?
I've really enjoyed my experience in the United Arab Emirates. Having served for 5 years in Oman and coming here, I will miss the Middle East. A big highlight was the visit of our President Zuma, coming in at the end of last year. And the warmth that there was between President Zuma and Sheikh Khalifa, the President of the UAE, was amazing. It was really good to see the two leaders connect. There's so many common areas we have. And I wish that we can continue building on the potential that exists for deepening relations between our two countries.
The South African ambassador to the UAE there, discussing his country's Freedom Day and his time here in the